Hey, good afternoon, everybody. It's Brad.
And I'm Christa.
We're the Big Family Homestead. Yay! The crowd goes wild. And today, as you may hear, I have a cold, so I'm going to try. I'm prepared, though. I've got my Ricolas, got my water, and I've done all the inhaler stuff. But today is a very special day because it's Christmas cookie time.
Yes, Christmas cookie time.
Said.
I still have a potato chip stuck in my tooth, so that's what I was trying to get there. Probably shouldn't have eaten a couple before we started, but you know.
Well, and potato chip cookies is the video of the day.
Right.
And you say, potato chip cookies, Brad?
What?
That sounds crazy. And I say, if you have not had them, you should not talk sass because you don't know.
Right.
This stuff is amazing.
So good.
And it's unique enough that everybody's going to bite it and go,
What's that? Yeah.
I actually had a doctor one time. I brought a plate of them to a doctor as a thank you. And for the next few years, he requested them.
Funny. That's
like,
right.
I don't know.
Forgot
Remember?
about that. Yeah, I forgot about that.
My eye doctor. Yeah.
Yep.
And it was no joke. He's like, no, really, come on in and I'll hook you up. You give me some of those potato chip cookies.
Right.
Because that is the secret ingredient.
And what's funny is the real name of them are pecan crunch cookies. They're not called potato chip cookies. We call them potato chip cookies. That's because that's how we know them as. But the real name is pecan crunch cookies. And you may find this recipe, or you may find pecan crunch cookies online, but it's not the same.
Not like ours.
It is not the same. This recipe has been handed down from his grandmother, down to his mom, down to us, and I'm passing it on to our kids. And so it's an old family recipe.
The only difference, the only change that we've added to it, a little tweak, is the actual potato chip. Instead of using regular potato chips, the crunchy ones.
Like the regular Lay's potato chips.
Use the crunchy ones, these kettle cooked ones.
We use the Cape Cod kettle chips. I'm not promoting Cape Cod. You can use regular store brand kettle chips, but these have just a better crunch to them. And and that crunch stays with that with that chip.
Yep.
So.
All right, Mom, you ready to do this?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. Easy recipe. We have just a few ingredients, and most of the time you have these in your pantry. We have a pound of butter. We have a cup of sugar. We have 4 cups of flour, a couple of tablespoons of vanilla, and then potato chips and pecans. And I think I probably have more potato chips and pecans than the recipe calls for. That's okay.
Yeah.
So I've got the butter in here. It's softened. And I'll go ahead and get this blending up. I think hopefully it's softened enough. I just stuck it in the microwave to soften it a little bit more. We're gonna mix that up so it's nice and creamy.
How long do you do that for, baby?
Just a minute or two. Sorry, it's loud. And then we're gonna go ahead and add our 1 cup of sugar in. You just really want to soften the butter up a little bit. And we're gonna go ahead and add our sugar in. And get that mixed up.
Now, while she's doing that, guys, I got to tell you, are you going to add something else?
No, not yet. I'm just scraping the bowl.
I got to tell you, this is one of those recipes that you're going to get invited back. You're just going to get invited back.
I think we have a lot of those.
We do. But look at us. We're built for this.
Yeah.
You know, never trust a skinny cook. Just shouldn't do it. Don't trust a skinny cook.
No.
Should be the rule. But this kind of recipe is so unique that people want to find out, but it's so simple.
It is
really
so
nothing
simple.
to it.
No, there's really not a lot to this at all.
The way I kind of describe it is, think of it like a really crunchy shortbread.
Yeah, it's very similar to
Buttery,
shortbread.
Yeah.
Well, there's a pound of butter in it.
That'll do it.
Yeah, that kind of does it.
That'll do it. Plan with Jen says, simple recipes usually taste the bestest And most delicious.
Yeah, that's the thing. We love just simple ingredients. They bring out the flavor of all of the stuff that you're adding. Okay, I'm going to go ahead. I've got this, the butter. I need to add the vanilla before I add that.
Yeah, you can't forget that.
Yeah, and we don't really like the regular vanilla that you get at the store. I really love the flavor of the Haitian vanilla.
You can get it on Amazon.
You can get it on Amazon. There is only 1% alcohol in it, and that's what I really like. You can taste the flavor of the vanilla. It's not just alcohol.
Yeah, it's very much more of that flavor rather than holy hoochness.
Exactly, and I don't like that. Yeah, tinctures, ugh, not a fan.
Peggy Thomas says they're delicious. My great aunt used to make them. You know what's funny is that until we moved up here to Wisconsin, anytime I would tell somebody about the potato chip cookies, they would go, wow, that sounds interesting. I've never heard of that.
Yeah.
And then up here, people say, oh yeah, we make potato chip cookies.
It's something that I mean, because Brad's family is from Milwaukee, so there's a lot of German, a lot of regional recipes that they use.
Here's a good question from Laura H. How many potato chips make 1 cup of crushed? Is it close to a whole bag? It was probably, what, half the bag?
This was an 8-ounce bag, and I probably used half of it. I don't measure. There's probably 1.5 cups of potato chips here. Sorry guys, I very rarely measure. So.
But we put it up there for you guys.
Yeah, we put it up there for you. You can measure until you get familiar with the recipe. I've been making these cookies for 20 years.
Well, and if you just don't feel like writing it down because it is on screen, you can always get the cookbook.
You can always get the cookbook, exactly.
Yeah. So, I saw a recipe while we were researching ours. So, okay, go ahead and tell them.
So I'm just putting the pecans and the potato chips in the bowl, not on the counter.
Not on the counter.
Not on the counter, no. Which is what I just did. And just mix those up. And if it crushes up the potato chips, that's okay. I didn't crush them to a fine grind, I guess you could say. There's still some good sized pieces.
And you want that.
And you do want that, yeah.
So what I was going to say, though, is I saw a recipe that was kind of similar to what we do with this. But it was an award-winning bakery on the island of Oahu, I think. And they used the black pepper potato chips.
Interesting.
And they said that's their best-selling cookie.
Interesting.
I wonder what the black pepper does to it.
I don't know.
It sounds offensive.
It does sound offensive.
But they say that's their best-selling cookie.
Huh. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and add 4 cups of flour.
Playing with Jen is asking, does the brand matter? Because some are very greasy. We like the kettle cooked, and we stick with Cape Cod just because we've had them for a long time.
We've used store brand though once, once in a while, and they're fine. It's not a problem.
How many cups did you put in?
4. 4 cups of flour. You can use all-purpose flour. I just use whatever I have.
Yeah, playing what Jen's saying. It's like when you put potato chips in your sandwiches.
Yes. Love potato chips on my sandwiches.
Yep.
Let that go for just a minute.
You just gave me a great idea playing with Jen. And I'm going to share it with the entire world right now because I probably won't do it. What if they made sandwich-size potato chips? So you could put 2 or 3 on there.
Yeah, no kidding. That'd be great.
And then you get a bite of potato chip in every bite of your sandwich.
Yeah.
Make them just the teeniest little bit thicker.
Like Saratoga chips.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. All right. So now this is a crumbly dough. It's not a wet dough at all. It's kind of crumbly, so you're gonna have to kind of bind it together when you get the balls of dough out of there.
You are gonna definitely form it.
You're gonna form it just a bit, yes, but also with my hands.
Yep.
forgot.
What, baby?
I forgot something.
What'd you forgot?
I forgot you got to roll it in sugar.
Oh.
Forgot about that part.
Here, I can do that. I'll get all that together.
Here, I just need a little bit of sugar in that bowl.
I'll give you some sugar.
It's down here. It's down here. Sweetie.
Okay. I'll give you some sugar.
I know. This is what happens when we do things live. And I also was making pizza dough earlier because we're having pizza. The kids have requested pizza dough. Or pizza.
Well, pizza for dinner.
Pizza for dinner, not pizza dough. Because that would be kind of gross.
Oh, we got to crush this up a little bit, baby.
No, it's okay. Don't worry about it.
It's okay?
Yeah. It's fine.
Yeah. We just brought some sugar out from our
Storage
preparedness storage kind of thing.
Yeah.
And some of it got a little crumbly.
It's a little clumpy. I had to break up a bunch of it. And it still works just fine, even though it's, clumpy like that.
And you want a glass?
I got one right here.
Okay.
Yep.
That's one of the tricks, guys, using the glass, and then you dip it in the sugar.
Yep. So I use a ice cream scoop. That way all the cookies are about the same size. And then I roll it just like that.
Here, let me go to the main
And then
cam
you dip
so
it
I
in
can
the
see
sugar.
a little bit better. There you go. That's a little bit better shot.
Like you would peanut butter cookies. I am actually going to crush this up.
I crush you.
Crush your heads.
Crush your heads. Chunk, 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 chunk. Hey, Larry.
All right.
We're making homemade bread and add our homemade jelly in
Yum.
baskets for our neighbors.
That's awesome.
That's awesome.
So this makes about 4 dozen cookies. Usually I double the recipe. I don't double it in the KitchenAid because one batch already is pretty full. And of course you can make the cookie smaller if you'd like, but you gotta have that bite of that cookie. It's so good.
Oh yeah. Well, and was it Caleb that found a slightly bigger scoop?
No, I looked at it. They're the same. I
think
he used like a heaping scoop and made big honkin' chocolate chip cookies.
He most certainly did.
Yeah.
We need your aprons in all colors.
Yes.
Maybe with
I'm all for
cute
that.
quotes on them.
I'm all for that.
Yada yada yippee skippy.
Yeah. So what is everybody's favorite Christmas cookie to make? I'm curious.
That's a good thing. And Sherry is saying, I tried these about 4 years ago and now make them every year, and they're always the first to disappear.
Yeah, they are.
Isn't that's a fact, Jack?
Yep.
Yeah, what's your favorite Christmas cookie? Someone's going to say bacon and pickles.
If Roy was on, he probably would say bacon cookies.
Bacon and pickles?
Mm-hmm. Probably just bacon cookies. But.
We were actually talking earlier about making a silly video, like world's most disgusting cookies.
Yes, we were actually we were talking about that.
What would they be? Oyster?
Ugh, yuck.
Oyster?
I don't even eat oysters regularly. Ugh.
Oyster and liver?
Yeah. And these will bake. They take a little bit longer to bake. At 350 degrees, they take 16 to 18 minutes to bake.
Yeah, it's not terribly long.
It's not terribly long, but it's not your normal 8 to 10 minutes like a peanut butter cookie.
Yeah.
Because these are not a rising cookie. They're a shortbread type cookie.
Delaney B is saying chocolate crinkles. That's her fave.
I love chocolate crinkles. I'll make those too.
And from MA says butterscotch toffee. That sounds great.
That sounds yummy.
Ruth, Scottish shortbread. That's
Yum.
a fave. Oh yeah. Most certainly.
Yep.
And does anybody have an unusual cookie that you make? That'd be interesting to see. We make my grandmother's family recipe every year. Well, we make regular chocolate chip ones with green food coloring and call them Grinch cookies.
Fun. Got to make sure I have enough cookies here. I don't want to overload the pan because then
they spread out.
They spread out just a little bit, not too terribly much.
Well, because you're going to squish them.
I'm going to squish them, yeah.
Russian tea cakes. Now, what'd that be? I don't know what that would be.
Is that similar to a wedding cookie?
I don't know. You got to tell us, Laura H. Heidi says snowballs.
There you
Life
go.
in the
That's
UP,
cool.
hello. Her favorite is candy cane biscotti. Ooh, that'd be good with coffee.
Mm-hmm.
Heidi also says pizzelles. I don't know what a pizzelle is.
I don't either.
Pizzelles. They're downstairs.
Oh.
The kids are here.
Yeah, Jonathan and Jessica got here yesterday afternoon with Elijah, and he's such a sweet baby. He's a screamer, though.
He's a screamer.
He's a screamer. It's really cute.
Pecan crescent cookies, says Cam.
Yum. Yum. Anything with pecans in it, I'm all for it. Yep. All right, I think we're just about there.
You there?
I think so. Oops, I didn't roll that one.
Okay, Laura says those Russian tea cakes are round and white with nuts and powdered sugar.
Oh,
yeah.
Similar to a wedding cookie. Yep.
Yeah. Merry Christmas to you,
One more.
Jens. Absolutely. She says they're bite-sized.
Yum.
Huh.
Yum, yum, yum.
That sounds really good. Mm-hmm. Hey, does anybody know how to make a really good, super fine potato pancake?
Oh yeah, those are hard. Those are hard to get, hard to do.
We lived in Cincinnati, and there was a restaurant there that was mainly a breakfast restaurant, but it was
They made Dutch
always,
babies.
always full.
Yeah.
And they called them silver dollars, but they were about this big. Mm-hmm. Yep. And they were super fine potato pancakes. And you'd get if you ordered them, you'd get 8 of them. Because each one was maybe a bite. But those things, oh man, you want to talk about addicting.
Mm-hmm. Okie dokie. So I dipped the cup into the dough so that it would be sticky. And I'm going to dip it in the sugar here so that it doesn't stick. Of course, these are rolled in sugar. And then I'm going to press them to where they're about a half an inch, maybe 3/8 of an inch thick.
They'll see it when you get a little further ahead here. Oh, there's Juanito.
Hey, JJ.
You want to come say hi? Our son Jonathan's here. He's in the Army and fixes helicopter engines, and we're very proud of him.
Yes.
And he hasn't, you got to go in the middle.
Come here.
In the middle.
You're
Come here.
all cold.
Come here, Gooby.
Oh, man. Is it cold outside?
A little bit.
Yeah, what you guys doing?
I was going to see if my trail was still a trail instead of overgrown.
So you've come to ask permission to use the ATV, right?
No, I just walked out.
They just
I was
walked
just
out
going to
there.
do it.
No, they walked out there.
Oh, okay.
I'm not that lazy.
See ya.
Goodness.
Mrs. Artsy Fartsy says peanut butter cookies with chocolate chips. You will become addicted.
With chocolate chips. Okay.
That sounds good.
That sounds good. Okay, so I have
Chocolate.
I have made
Yeah.
I have made my own peanut butter recipe, peanut butter cookie recipe, because I don't like how lackluster peanut butter cookies have become. So I want my peanut butter cookie to taste like peanut butter. So I have made my own recipe. I'm not going to share it with you right now because that's not what we're making. But they're really yummy. Anyway,
This is optional.
This is optional. You can make them just like this for every day. I add red and green sprinkles for Christmas time. And I mix it up. Some are red, some are green.
Well, and it just goes without saying that since we have sprinkles, that means we're winners.
We are winners, definitely.
Winners get sprinkles.
Yeah.
Heidi says pizzelles are Italian. I kind of gathered that from the name, but
Yeah.
I've never seen one. Let's see. Good
You
morning,
probably
Donna.
have, you just didn't know what they were. Because it sounds familiar to me.
We have come across many a cookie in our day.
Yes.
You know what's the best?
All right.
Is church potlucks.
You get the best stuff.
But the problem is you get the best stuff because everybody brings their A game, but then you never get it again.
I think it's required that you have to bring the recipe.
They should.
Yeah.
If you're not
Put
going
it
to
next
share.
to it. All right, we're going to bake these in 350-degree oven for 16 to 18 minutes.
So let's chat while we're waiting. And are you going to roll out some more? Or
Sure, I'll roll out some more.
Okay.
While we're standing here.
Yeah, because do you want to sit?
Nope.
You can sit, baby.
Nope, I'm good.
You can sit if you want to.
I know I can.
You can leave your tuckus behind.
Tuckus is behind.
Tuckus behind.
Tuckus is behind me.
It's all behind us.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see. Mandy says, I love potato chip cookies. It's a tradition in my family to make them every Christmas.
Yep.
Did you put crushed walnuts in them? That's
Nope.
what we do.
We use pecans.
Crushed, but pecans.
Yep. And we call them pecan crunch cookies if you're just now getting here.
No potato chip.
We call them potato chip cookies, but the recipe on Mom's recipe card, it said pecan crunch cookies. Oops.
Hey, Jonathan. Folks are saying thank you for your service. He says, okay. You're welcome. You're welcome. Thank you.
You're welcome. Oh my gosh, that's funny.
Or you could just say, I lost a bet. Somebody says, thank you for your service. I lost a bet.
That's funny. Oh my goodness.
Rolling, rolling, rolling. Keep those cookies rolling. Rawhide.
That's right.
Flour and butter and something. Vanilla and a
I don't know,
lovin'.
but it's good. I ate the cookie dough raw. I'll tell you. I
Wishing
will.
my gal was by my side. I shouldn't sing.
No, you really shouldn't. You've got to
hurt myself.
You're gonna hurt yourself. You got a cold.
Delaney B, oatmeal raisin with home-dried apples.
Yum.
That sounds really good.
Mm-hmm.
Michelle saying your leg. Hope your leg is doing better.
It is. The cellulitis is gone. Now I just have a bad knee. So.
Yeah. She got a trick knee.
Yeah, got a trick knee.
Tennis elbow.
No. Well, I could have tennis elbow. I don't know. My fingers go numb when I crochet. So.
Whenever I do something wrong, she's got stink eye. She gives me the stink eye.
There's just so many things wrong with me.
Oh man.
Can't even count.
That's right.
Jeez, oh Pete.
Mandy says, nice. We also roll them in powdered sugar after they cool down a bit. And these? Wow.
Well, these don't stay round. They're squished flat. So I
She
don't know
might be
how that would
referring
work.
to a different cookie.
Probably the
I don't know.
the Russian tea cakes. Because
Okay.
that's what you do with wedding cookies. You roll them in powdered sugar before you bake them, and then you roll them in powdered sugar after you bake them.
Heidi is saying pizzelles are a flat waffle type cookie. That sounds good.
Oh, yum.
All right. See, here's the problem. You guys need to go ahead and make your best A-game cookie and overnight them to us.
Yes, and we'll judge them for you.
That's a great idea.
Yeah. You know, I bet those pizzelles are the things that our neighbor makes, where you dip the hot iron into the oil, get it hot, and then you dip it in the batter.
Huh.
And then you put it back in the oil, I think.
See, there you go, guys. Overnight your A-game cookies, and then we'll rate them on a yumminess
and
scale.
then you have to send the recipe, and then we'll do a video on it.
We'll make it for you.
Yep.
There you go.
Yep.
I like that.
I like that idea.
I like that idea
Helps
a lot.
us with content.
Yeah. And then we can try out your pizzelles.
Yeah.
Have you been crocheting much this year/season?
Kinda on and off. I've been painting some ornaments for the kids and grandkids the last couple of weeks. So I have not crocheted. I made a hat, but it just didn't turn out right. It makes it look like I've got a mushroom on my head. So it looks really bad.
It kind of does.
It does. I know, it does. Yeah, it really does. So I'm trying to give that one away, but
Yeah.
somebody needs a larger head than me. So.
They don't flatten them, is what Mandy's saying. Yes, these cookies, we
Oh,
don't
I
flatten
see.
them.
Okay.
Just spoon them out. When they're all still a little bit warm and powdered sugar, they stick well. Yeah, I can see that. I can see that. I think that would be good. I think I would prefer the way that you do them, mainly just because then, I don't know, just maybe it's because that's the way we've always done it.
Maybe.
You know, there's the joke for you
We fear
guys.
change.
We fear change.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
No, there's the joke. Like, let's say that you could take any church denomination, whether it's Catholic or Baptist or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Let's just say Baptist for now, just for the sake of the joke.
Yeah.
But it applies to everybody.
And we go to a Baptist church, so.
Well, yeah, kind of non-denom, but
Yeah.
I think it's called "Don't Call Us Baptist Church,"
No.
but we're really Baptist.
No, I don't think so.
But the joke is this: how many Baptists does it take to change a light bulb?
Mm-hmm.
And the answer is 100. 1 to actually do it, and 99 to talk about how much they like the old one.
Yeah. And that goes with
That goes with all of them.
church organization. Yes.
Yep. Rosettes are the ones that you use with the iron and the oil.
Oh, okay. That's what it is.
Pizzelles are made in what looks like a waffle iron.
Okay.
Nice.
I've never had those.
Thank you, Ethan. Nikki says we love sand tarts and thumbprint cookies.
Thumbprints are the ones that have the jelly in them.
I love those.
Yeah. And I was going to make them last year,
those.
and I never got around to it.
Yeah. I see a few of you guys got the joke. Yeah.
That's funny.
Sand tarts. That sounds interesting. Mm-hmm. I'm so offended. Oh, it's Celtic roots. Hey, man.
So offended at what?
The joke.
Oh.
The joke. Look how bad I butchered my beard. Dude. He's got a beard that actually has its own zip code. And it's pretty amazing.
My goodness.
He's won, you know,
He's won awards, hasn't
manliest man awards. Because, you know, whenever you have an axe and a beard, they just award you things. So they've got a channel too.
he?
And
Sure about that.
yeah. So his beard, I think I'm going to make a theme song for it. Not for him, for the beard.
I got what you meant. I figured that.
You know. And that way, it's even cooler than the president, because the president doesn't have his own song.
No, it's the office
It's the
of the
office of the
president.
president. If your beard has its own theme song, I think that would be powerful.
Yeah. Just like Jerry.
Jerry. Jerry!
Well, don't you remember? Jerry.
I don't know who you're talking about.
From the church. You made Jerry a song.
Oh, yeah, we did.
He's so cool.
Yeah, when we were playing and touring, there was
We
this
were
one
kids when this happened.
There was just one youth pastor that was like he was really a super, super effective, loving, cool, fun youth pastor.
Yeah.
And we wrote the Jerry Gillis theme song. And it's actually on a recording. And all it is Jerry Gillis is so cool, is so cool, is so cool, is so cool. Jerry Gillis.
Yep.
And it's like fast, you know, like almost like punk rock.
It was his entrance song. You sang that as he was coming up on the stage.
Yeah.
For
So
in time
every time Jerry Gillis was around, we'd play the Jerry Gillis theme song. He's a pastor now.
He's a pastor, I think, in New York or something. I
I
don't
think
know.
he's up in New York.
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't seen him in 25 years.
Yeah.
It's been a long time.
Yeah. All right. So that's it. That's all that she wrote. Of course,
7
these will be
minutes.
gone today.
I don't think the first tray is going to make it long.
No, I don't think so. I don't think so at all. All righty. So
Let's see.
press these. Let's organize them first.
Plan with Jen says, do y'all make stained glass cookies? The
Nope.
ones with the hard candy broke into pieces and you cut shapes out of the middle. Oh, no.
No.
I've never even had one of those.
No, we've never made those.
Celtic Roots is saying, I kind of found a real fitting theme song for my beard. It sounds like an army of Scottish warriors running into battle.
That's funny. Oh darn! I'm one short. Bummer. Oh well.
That one's the one for the homies. You know, like when they drop stuff on this one's for the homies. That cookie.
But that cookie's not there.
It has to be a fight song, huh? Celtic Roots.
That's funny. Whoop.
A battle song for his beard.
That's funny.
I could do that. See, but to be a little wise guy, I would make it more Viking sounding.
Yes.
Just because he's more Celtic.
Right.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yep. Let's see. Phoebe says, I want to make jams. I haven't done those in a long time.
I have never had.
I don't know what a
I don't
jam
know what it
is.
I'm guessing it's a cookie with jam in it, but, you know.
Or
could be
pajamas.
listed. Ooh, gosh.
You make them with cut up pajamas.
Gross.
Washed. You wash them.
Well, yeah, of course.
Goes without saying.
Yeah, duh.
Freedom.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Christa, just eat the raw dough. Eat the raw dough.
I do eat the raw dough. I do.
When no one's looking.
When nobody's looking. I'm not doing it live. Gosh, guys.
What do you think we are?
Yeah.
Some kind of beneath, I don't even know, something bad, gross, yuck people? No, I don't. I'm trying to process things.
That's funny.
It's not working. Mouth is engaged, but the brain is not.
That happens to me way too often.
You can't expect me to control the words that are coming out of my own mouth.
You can't expect me to be responsible for the words that come out of my mouth. No, of course not.
No way.
No way. That's funny.
You know that the fight song for Planet or Celtic Roots is Beard.
Yeah.
I think it would have to sound a lot like the Dropkick Murphys.
Listen to Dropkick Murphys, so I don't know.
Yeah, you know that song.
No, I don't.
Yeah. No. Shipping out to Boston?
Nope.
Yes,
play it for me. You'd have to play it for me.
Well, if I played it, then we'll get demonetized.
I know. So you can't play it for me. Here, I'm going to eat
Shipping
some.
out to Boston. Oh.
There I have my cookie dough.
Oh. 4 minutes and change left.
Oh.
God, yeah, there's...
You know, you say I would know the song.
You know the song.
No, I don't know.
You know the song.
Nope.
It's a funny thing about that band, though. They're like they're kind of Celtic rock,
Funny.
and so but it's like rock, and I guess there was a wrestler named Dropkick Murphy
Oh, funny.
back in the 70s,
Funny.
and that's how they got their name. They're like, we're the Dropkick Murphys.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Phoebe said she eats raw dough too. Don't judge me.
Don't judge me.
I eat raw cookie dough even if it has raw eggs in it because I know where the eggs come from. They come from our chicken house over there. So
Yeah.
I know they're fresh and I know they're clean, and so yeah, I'm gonna just eat the raw dough.
Shipping out to Boston.
I'm not afraid. I'm not ashamed to eat the raw dough. I need the hot pads, please, baby. Please.
Yes, ma'am.
Please.
Oh, yes.
Can you scooch?
There's a toll.
There's a toll.
Okay. There's a toll.
Thank you.
Hot stuff.
Let me check these really quick. Ooh, they're not going to take all that whole time.
The Beard song anchors away.
That's funny.
Hey, Scott. Speaking of Dropkick Murphys, my bagpipe instructor Campbell Webster is actually touring with them now. Yeah,
Oh my gosh.
yeah, they've got a bagpipe player.
That's funny.
You know, that's not a really called for instrument in rock bands. I mean,
No.
AC/DC has that one song.
So
Yeah.
here's what they look like raw
Wriggling.
and wriggling. I got it. I
Yeah.
got it. Yeah, I'm holding the paper so it doesn't slide off the counter.
That would be fun.
Yeah. I'm going to
Half
slide
price
this
cookies.
over here. Oh, you know that we would pick them up anyway. And we'd bake them because, you know, it
Most
kills all
certainly.
of it. So,
That's right.
yeah.
Raw dough is the
Raw
best.
dough is the best. What's FTW?
I don't know what FTW
I don't
is.
either.
For the while, maybe?
For the wife.
For the wife?
Yeah.
Oh.
I have no idea.
Fat tasty wafers? I don't know. I don't know.
I don't know. Maybe to fat the wife?
Fat the wife. Fatten the wife. I don't think that's a good one.
You don't think so?
I don't. I disagree.
All right.
Nope. Don't do it.
Yeah, they are. They're golden brown on the
Don't
bottom.
do it.
Yes, I don't want them to burn. So, let's see, look what happened to that one.
Oh, yeah,
Oops,
weird.
I turned off the oven. Darn it.
Why'd you do that?
Because...
And that's odd that it was just this one. Here, we'll show you.
Because, and I'll tell you why. Because we had it on top of the oven, and it was turned this way, and that one was, it was soft when I put it in there.
Oh.
Yeah. So now you can eat these right now, but I don't recommend them.
No, these actually,
They taste better
when you let them cool.
when you let them cool.
And that is true.
Mm-hmm. They are delicious right now.
Here, let me show. I'll show. There.
I don't even have a spatula.
Whoop, they're sliding.
Oh no.
They're sliding. We got this.
So
like,
you want them to where
there?
the edges are just starting to get a little golden brown.
Yep.
So that actually took 14 minutes.
Got to watch your oven.
You got to watch your oven time.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, smell-o-vision. Cue the smell-o-vision.
Yeah.
Boy, don't we have our... Go ahead.
They smell very nutty.
Nutty.
The pecans, you're cooking the pecans, and it's very buttery. It's pecan.
You just said pecans.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did.
Same thing, pecan.
Pecan, not pecans.
Pecan, not pecans. They're pecans. That's in the bathroom.
Just rewind it.
Rewind. Oh my God.
Just rewind it. You'll be
Forget
able to
it. I don't even know where the spatula is. Ruth made breakfast this morning.
Should we get the cooling rack?
Yes. I guess.
You're so awesome. Look at that. They're perfect, actually.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Here, wait.
Oh, the oven's heated up.
Okay. Here's a good-looking one. See? Ah! Dropped it. Nobody saw that. But, like, the back of them, see that, guys? They get nice. That's what you're looking for right there. Whoops!
Did you break it?
That one disintegrated. That one's definitely busted.
This is why I bake the cookies.
That's why we can't have nice things.
This is why we can't have nice things. Yeah.
As Brad slowly backs away.
You're funny. Now, I am using a hot pad to hold the spatula because it just came out of
It comes back
the
very
hot...
chocolate.
It's fine, honey. It's really okay.
No.
Hey, those are for cookies. Why is that jar why is it going lowering? Like there's candies disappearing.
I blame the children.
Right. So anyway, this spatula just came out of the dishwasher, so it's hot.
Just like my bride.
Oh goodness.
Gama's Garden. Hey, Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas to you.
So I'm putting the cookies right in front of the camera to tempt them to make cookies.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah.
You know what the best cookies, though, are? These are really, really great, but the putsy ones. The ones that...
Frosted pecan couplets.
Frosted pecan couplets.
Mm-hmm. Another pecan cookie that is one of our favorites. It's most requested at our house every year.
Absolutely.
And they disappear the fastest.
Yep. Hey, Steve Ganink. There's a dude who's getting over COVID, and he's getting better and better every day, and our prayers are with you still, my friend.
Ran out of room over here. Let's push
Here,
this
I'll
one
eat
this
that
way.
one so there's room.
This way.
I'll take one for the team.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure.
Oh, my gosh. These little busted pieces.
Mm-hmm.
Yum.
Delicious.
Mm-hmm.
So delicious.
Wow.
All right, that was just
That is
right
tasty, Mom.
I'm
Well
going to eat
done.
this one.
That one, oh, I think
Because the
we're gonna fight
chef
over that.
eats their mistakes.
That's not a mistake. That's going to be the best one.
Mm-hmm. I know. Oh, yeah.
Let me see.
Yummy, yummy.
I'm even risking touching the hot pan.
Mm-hmm.
Look at that.
Yeah.
There's butter and nuts. What? Hallelujah. Wow.
Yeah. So, that's it.
That's it, guys.
That's it.
That's how you do it.
Yeah. They're super easy. They're really quick. So if you have a party that you have to go to, these are super quick to make.
And you will get invited back.
Yeah. And you'll say, I need more of those.
Oh, and tell them about the cookbook.
The cookbook. This recipe is in the cookbook. It is in the Our Family Favorites cookbook. And I did notice today there's a mistake in that cookbook. It showed half a cup of sugar when it should be 1 cup of sugar. So I'm going to go upstairs as soon as we're done and fix that and then re-upload it. So wait like a half an hour before you buy it.
Either that or else just write it.
Or if you already have it, make sure you find that recipe, pecan crunch cookies, and change it to 1 cup of sugar because half a cup of sugar is just not cutting
That's
it.
no bueno.
What I did was, is I had, my recipe card had 1 cup of butter, half a cup of sugar. So it was halved. I doubled it for this recipe. Because you know what? If I'm making cookies, I'm going to make a bunch of cookies. And we've got a big family, so we always have to have a lot of cookies. So I'm going to go fix that recipe because that really bothers me.
That's it. So honestly and truthfully, we hope you guys have a blessed day.
Yep.
And side note, if you're looking for a Bible devotion, we do a Bible devotion Monday through Friday. It's over today already, but it's 8:30 a.m. Central, and that's on Big Family Devotions channel. So
Yep.
that's that.
Yep.
All righty, guys.
You have a blessed day.
All right, bye.